tip is gonna be start from the most easy thing. Think about if you need to learning a subject, what the first thing you need to do. First, you need to sit in front of your desk and then open your textbook, right? So you just do the two stuff. That is really matter. The most important thing for us ADHD to start is we need to start without thinking too much. We always really anxious about to think if I do this and it's not gonna work, but then it's not matter. You just start for the 50 seconds and then to see if you want to continue to do it. If you don't want to do it, you should just quit. You can just simply treat it like a background music and treat your brain that okay, I'm not put all my focus on it. I can just learn it while I'm playing game, while I'm eating my lunch. Okay, but you still absorb some knowledge. That is better than you didn't start it at all. The second important step is to follow your interest. You should question yourself what is the most things you are curious about in the earth. Like if you really want to know why the sky is blue, you may be having interest in study physics. If you having interest to know why there's earthquake, you may be having interest to studying geography. Finding the things you're really interested in, and then you can log in for years to building those boring stuff. So that is the point that you having talent. That is the point that you need to study. For example, my interest is math, so that I'm prepared to study in applied math in my university. That is because I really enjoy the process to solving a question. It's not about the school math. You know that school, it is not built to teach you to learn things to make you feel interest, to make you feel pleasure during study. It is made to select those people can study better. So that you know that the subject, it is not the things. It is not your interest. The subject is not your interest. You know that. Also, we can watching the interesting video, which is using more visual explanation and animation. For example, the 3 blue, 1 brown. The third important step is to preview before the class start. For the ADHD brain, it's really hard for us to focus during the class. That we need more time to build or the connection. We need the structure in our brain. So that it's really important for you to know more the background about this specific knowledge. We need to know that where this concept is come from and what is the real world question it is solved in the real life. We need to relate it more from the abstract things to the real world. So that's very important for you to watch some YouTube tutorial before the class start, or just generally watching any interesting video about these things. And then it's the 20 and 80 concept. It is about most of the consequence. It is caused by the 20% of, so that you should do the most important things. Know what is the most important concept in this chapter, like a list of all the key format in this chapter. You just review those important concepts before your exam. Just don't spend your time on making your notes to be beautiful. That is not matter. And the most important thing I think for the ADHD is don't compare yourself with those person with no ADHD. Because our brain is different. Have different method to study with those people. If you see that they hadn't studied for 12 hours, they list the to-do list, they're really productive. Just don't compare yourself. Don't think that you're a failure or you're broken, you have something wrong. No, you just need some time to be more familiar of how your brain works, and then find the most efficient way for you to study. You don't need to just fit in those normal people. You don't need to change yourself to being normal. You can just follow your advantage. That is much more efficient than you just follow the wrong tips. You are looking this video and you need to prepare a test, or you need to just studying, so you just start close the video and then doing it. Okay, bye guys, see you next video.